Pillion is out in theaters, feature debut of director Harry Leighton. This is a BDSM gay biker movie starring Harry Melling and Alexander Skarsgård, based on a novel called Box Hill by Adam Mars Jones. The story follows Colin, a meek, ordinary, boring guy living in a small town in England who becomes infatuated with a ridiculously attractive biker named Ray that ends up taking him on as a sub, as in submissive in the dom sub style relationship. Right, where to start? First off, this is definitely not a movie for everyone. It is a very gay, very graphic, very in your face a good couple of times. There are blowjob scenes with really squelching sound design. There's also a full-on gay orgy in the woods, which just seems to go on forever. So keep those things in mind before you decide to go see it. Secondly, for me personally, this was like watching an alien culture because I'm not gay, I'm not a biker, I'm certainly not into BDSM, and so I cannot, in all honesty, say how much of what happens in the movie is at all realistic. I'm gonna assume a lot because a real gay biker group served as consultants on the movie and they play themselves as background characters. For me, it was all really fucking strange and kind of incomprehensible because it's about a relationship where one person is being treated like complete trash by the other, and somehow they both seem mostly okay with this most of the time. And the movie seems undecided whether it wants to take a stand on either side, but this part actually is admirable because it seems it doesn't want to cast judgment either way. Anyway, it has a scene where Colin's mom points out how this relationship is kind of fucked up. On the other hand, you have his dad, who seems very supportive all the way through, and the ending is played as a happy one, even though Colin managed to grow only slightly. The film has been marketed as a comedic romantic film, and I gotta say, it is funny. I laughed a good couple of times, but a lot of the humor is very dark, and a lot of the times I laughed also just as a sort of confused coping mechanism. It was a confused laugh at the strangeness of what was going on. But I certainly wouldn't call the movie romantic. I think it's more of a depressing, one-sided love story about how one person is fully committed and the other refuses to do so. You feel bad for Colin. You kind of hate Ray, even if you're amused by him. And the movie certainly lacks any properly romantic thrills. It's shot very well on a technical level, looks good, sound design on point, which in some scenes was hard to stomach, and the two central performances are phenomenal. Harry Melling has been very impressive in various strange roles for quite some time now, and Skarsgård is really amusing, and everything I've learned about him says that he's a guy who's always willing to do any weird shit a director asks him, and he certainly goes the distance here as well. Decent movie, but with the caveat that it is not my cup of tea exactly, and I wouldn't revisit it.